If you ask your grandfather, or maybe even your father, about 1928, they'd tell you that Sunday then was taken far more seriously than it is now. For those who worked at Flaxton Hall, and indeed for the Flaxton family itself, Sunday meant church, morning and evening, and a long, quiet day between. However, for two high-spirited lads on holiday, like Jonathan Flaxton and his school friend from London, William Pickford, nothing could be held quite that serious. Besides, they had other things on their minds, like the strange noises heard at deserted and sinister Stilgo Lodge, the mysterious disappearance of the phantom car, and the odd behaviour of the new estate manager, Miles Osborne. What was in that small parcel which seemed so important to him, and what's his interest in the old stable clock tower? But the big problem is it's Sunday, and what can you do when you're dressed in your best and have to stay clean all day?
Ah, good morning, Mary. Looking as pretty as ever. Benjamin. Oh, thank you. Ah, Lady Jane, I'm delighted to see you. If only some other members of my flock attended as regularly as you do.
Thank you, Vicar.
Topping sermon, Vicar. Jolly good.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Osborne. I like to keep them short and interesting. I try to finish before everyone drops off. And before the minds of our younger members stray to more exciting things, eh? And how are you two boys enjoying your holiday? Are you finding plenty to occupy your energies?
Yes, thank you, sir. We went over to Stilgo yesterday.
Ah, inspecting the property for me, eh?
Well, sort of, sir. And we don't think it'd be a very good place to use it for the orphanage.
Why ever not?
It's haunted.
Good grief.
Oh, don't be so silly, Jonathan. We've been through all that already.
I'm not being silly, Mother. We saw it all, didn't we, William? Well, we did hear strange noises. The ghostly horseman galloping to his doom. It wasn't his doom. What about the car that disappeared then? Without a trace?
Ah, now that must have been a silver ghost, eh?
No, sir, it was
Well, I should keep away from Stilgo if I were you.
Don't worry, boys. If there are any ghosts at Stilgo Lodge, I shall exorcise them.
Exercise them?
No, my boy. Exorcise. Get rid of.
Oh.
By the by, Lady Jane, with regard to Stilgo Lodge, I've had an idea for raising funds for the orphanage.
Oh, very good, Vicar. Boys, run along and wait for me by the gate, will you?
All right, Mother. They don't believe us. I knew they wouldn't. Grown-ups never do. What did the vicar mean? Exorcise the ghost. Run it off the place. I suppose.
Well, we've got the rest of the day to ourselves. I was wondering where you'd like to go.
I've packed a picnic basket.
Oh, fine.
We'll go to the shop, pick up the basket, and then be on our way.
Right.
What about the boys?
Oh, they don't want us around.
Benjamin! Benjamin! Oh, they mustn't have heard us. Oh, now what are we going to do? Pity the flyer's broken. Yeah. Do that, Horace, we're breaking it. We could try mending it. We could go to Stilgo Lodge. Stilgo Lodge? Just to have a look round, you know. I'm not sure. I mean, well, after what we saw yesterday, we might see something. It'll prove we were right. Oh, I mean, see something. In broad daylight, and on Sunday too. Well, there won't be much time before lunch. No, I suppose not.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, boys. Now, what are you going to do? Come back to the hall with me, or have you other plans until lunchtime?
Well, we don't know. There never seems much to do on a Sunday.
Well, it's a beautiful day.
We could go into the village cafe and have a ginger beer. Oh, splendid, could we, Mother?
Yes, very well, but don't be late for lunch.
No, we won't. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Oh, well, that's the boys settled, at least for the moment, Miles. Oh, did you say you wanted to go into the village this morning?
Yes, ma'am. That is, unless you wanted me.
No, of course not. If you care to drive me home first, you can have the car and save yourself the walk.
Thank you, ma'am. Most kind.
Be prepared. What? Be prepared. It's their motto. Whose motto? The Boy Scout. Be prepared for what? I don't know. Anything. Just a motto. Oh. You have to try to remember the make and numbers of cars that pass. Then, if a car is stolen, a scout may be able to give valuable information to the police. That's being prepared. Crumbs. You must have to have a jolly good memory to remember all the cars that ever passed you. Don't be an ass, Jonathan. What else do they do then? Oh, all sorts of things. Tracking, footprints, noticing things and deductions. Well, Benjamin knows all about that, and he was never in the Boy Scouts. I'll tell you what deduction I make right now. And what do you deduce, Mr. Holmes? If we don't get a jolly well move on, Watson, we won't have much time for a ginger beer before lunch. By George, you're right, Holmes. Amazing. Come on, I'll raise it.
Thank you, Miles. That was very kind of you to drive me home.
Not at all, my lady. It was my pleasure. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be getting along to the village.
Miles, on your way back, if you happen to see the boys, would you be so kind as to give them a lift home?
Certainly, my lady.
They're sure to go off and forget the time.
Yes, I do hope they manage to stay out of danger.
Whatever do you mean, Miles?
Well, I must say, my lady, I do find it rather worrying that they play around places like Stilgo Lodge. After all, the place has been vacant for a frightfully long time. It must be in the most appalling state of repair. If the boys should happen to go inside, well, there might be an accident.
Yes, I think you have a point there. I'd better tell them to stay away from Stilgo Lodge.
Yes, I think that would be most wise, my lady. Anything might happen, you know. Actually, lady, I'm rather surprised that Benjamin didn't foresee the danger. After all, the boys do rely on him rather, don't they?
Yes. Well, in any case, the boys can go over to Stilgo Lodge with Mr. Partridge and myself. I mean, that should satisfy their curiosity, just as soon as you arrange a viewing for us.
Yes, well, I'll be getting on to that first thing in the morning, lady, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, I've a pebble in my shoe.
Oh, would you like to sit down? Nice, the whole day just the two of us on our own.
Not quite on our own, Benjamin.
What?
We're being watched.
What's he looking at?
Us, I think.
Well, he's got no right to. I'll put a stop to this.
Now, Benjamin. Benjamin.
Hey, you! What do you mean by peeping? Pardon? They did. Nice.
Oh, Benjamin, you did look silly.
How was I to know?
Never mind. A nice cup of tea will soothe the savage beast. My hero, tilting at windmills.
To what?
Don Quixote. Charging into things before you're sure what they are. Oh, Benjamin, I did appreciate the gesture. And I don't really mean to make fun.
Mary.
Mary! Hello, Benjamin. What are you doing here? We were on our way to the tea shop to have a ginger beer when we saw you. Now we could all have one together. Wouldn't that be jolly?
Aye, very jolly.
Well, I think it was jolly brave of you. I just wouldn't dare to go near Stilgo Lodge, I can tell you. Not with the evil reputation that place has got.
Poor Jonathan here was pretty jolly breezy, I can tell you. But me, ghosts and things don't really worry me. That's beastly untrue. You ran as well. But not until
Come
you
on
did.
now, lad, you can't expect us to fall for that tale, can you? I mean, strange noises, horses, hooves, ghost cars.
But it's true. We were there. We saw it all.
It could have been anything. As for the horses, hooves, well, Miles Osborne was out riding yesterday afternoon.
Was he?
Of course he was. What time's your dinner?
Gosh, come on, William. We'll be late. Thank you for the ginger beer, Mary.
My
Bye,
treat.
Benjamin. Bye, Mary.
Bye.
Bye, Benjamin.
Well, we better collect our picnic basket, or we'll be late for our dinner.
That was it. The one. The car that disappeared. Yes, the ghost car from Stilgo Lodge. That was a lovely lunch. Yes. I don't know why the vicar wants to buy Stilgo Lodge. It's so jolly creepy. Think of all those poor orphan kids sleeping in a haunted house. I don't think it's haunted. Not really. It jolly well is. We heard all those noises. Well, the car turned out to be a real one. I expect the noises were made by somebody. There's an explanation for everything. Oh, I wish I knew who was driving that car. I wonder. What? Supposing that car was coming back here? Let's go.
Well? Well?
That's excellent. Excellent. Yes, it's as near to the real thing as we could ever hope to get. Let's hope the rest of the paper will be as good as this sample.
Oh, it will be.
When can you expect delivery?
Well, the first batch should be here in a matter of days. How long will it take you after you get it? Huh?
Excuse me. A few thousand times longer than this.
That's perfect. If I may say so, you've done a spiffing job on those plates.
Oh, thank you very much, Miles.
Not at all, Roger.
No, I appreciate your tribute to my artistic dexterity.
Yes, well, you can take charge of the plates for the time being. For heaven's sake, don't leave them lying around anywhere.
Oh, no, I shall take them back to the village with me tonight.
If anybody finds those, we're done for. We can let no one endanger our plans.
Yes.
No one.
No.
But there's nothing around here. So we'll split up. You take the stable yard and I'll look out round the back. Righto. Oh, William! What am I looking for? The car, you duffer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, it's about 3 weeks altogether. We shall just about make it.
Yes, of course we will.
Oh, I hope so.
Why, what's wrong?
Everything's getting a bit risky now.
Why, nobody knows we're here.
But Lady Flaxton has asked me to make inquiries about viewing Stilgo.
Viewing?
Yes,
When did all this happen?
last night. I have to get in touch with the trustees of this place tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
That means that we
I
have...
know, people nosing around. I should be able to supervise the comings and goings, but you'll have to hide all this equipment for the time being.
Hide it?
Yes.
Why?
I should have thought it was obvious, since we're not supposed to be here in the first place.
It's not no, but I don't...
Lady Flaxton and the vicar will want to see everywhere.
Well, you must stop them. They can't.
I can't. They must. I might be able to steer them clear of this cellar, but just in case...
Oh.
It'll delay us, though.
Oh, Miles.
Yes.
Miles, when do you expect all this to happen?
In the next day or so, I must go. In the meantime, stay low.
Yes. Oh, no! Yes.
And try to attract as little attention as possible.
Car's been here today. Look at the tire prints. Yes, and here too. Jonathan, quick, I found something. Holmes, you're right. So all we've got to do is to find the cars with tyres that match these prints. We know who's been up there. Look! The ghost car! It's empty.
Ah! Now, what are you doing here?
Just looking round.
Looking round for what?
Just looking round.
You do realise, of course, that you are trespassing?
Trespassing? But I thought Still Go Lodge didn't belong to anybody.
Well, that's quite beside the point. Run along.
But who are you, sir? And what are you doing here?
Well, I am the prospective owner of Still Go Lodge. And I would be very much obliged if in future you would not trespass.
You mean you've got Still Go Lodge?
I intend to. Very shortly.
Earth made you say a stupid thing like that?
Oh, it just seemed a good idea at the time. I mean, we don't want those wretched children snooping about, so I had to tell them something. So I said the first thing that came into my mind on the spur of the moment.
Well, in future, Grafton, keep your spur of the moment ideas to yourself. Oh, damn it, man. Listen to me when I'm talking to you.
Do be careful, Mr. Osborne. This bottle contains a very strong acid, and you very nearly ruined 2 months of my whole work there. Besides,
Don't you realise that what you have said will bring down everyone on you like a ton
I
of
use
bricks?
it correcting the plate, you see. The acid leaks into the metal.
Grafton, for heaven's sake, leave that alone and listen to me. Please.
Miles? Miles? Oh, thank you. Well, it just seemed a good idea to me for me to be a prospective buyer.
No. It only focuses more attention on you and will only cause more delay. We only need Still Go Lodge for a little while longer, and then our work here is complete. Oh. I shall have to arrange a meeting whereby Lady Flaxton, the vicar, and I persuade you not to buy Still Go Lodge.
Oh, that's a jolly idea. I should be suitably disappointed, of course.
Oh, this will be a sad blow for Mr. Partridge if he has indeed lost Still Go Lodge.
But what are we going to do?
Well, there's nothing we can do at the moment. I mean, obviously this man can't own Still Go Lodge, otherwise we would have heard about it. Well, certainly he must intend to. Which means he will offer far more money than the orphanage fund could possibly afford.
Excuse me, my lady.
Yes, Benjamin? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, of course you wanted to get away again.
Well, it's just that is waiting for me.
Mary?
Yeah, with the picnic.
Well, thank you very much. It was very kind of you to come back with the boys.
Well, they sort of happened upon Mary and me, and they seemed a bit upset. It was the least I could do.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Benjamin.
Thank you, my lady. See you lads tomorrow.
I must telephone your Uncle Peter. Now, don't wander away, boys. We'll be going to Evensong later.
There must be something we could do to help the vicar. Well, I don't know what. We could have told that man that Still Go was haunted and tried to frighten him off. Oh, frighten him? Yes. We could have told him that Sir Tarquin rides headless through the grounds on every full moon. And ghostly screams. And clanking chains. Clanking chains? Well, we'd have to have put him off to stop him buying the place. Well, I don't know. I mean, he looked creepy enough to enjoy that sort of thing. Knowing that Still Go was haunted might make him feel more at home there. Perhaps you're right. Hey, I say. What? Do you think he could be one of those? One of what? A vampire or something? No, of course not. Well, he could be. Don't be an ass. Vampires don't come out during the day. They lie in their coffins until the moon comes up, and then they look for their victims. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he did lie in a coffin till the monk comes up. He looks sinister enough. Perhaps we ought to go back to Stilgo to see if he's still there. Not likely. I mean, we'd only get caught again. We'll just have to wait and see what Uncle Peter and Mother say. Perhaps you're right. Could take a walk down to the river, see if there's anything exciting to do. All right. It's a shame Benjamin went off with Mary. He could have taken us out somewhere. Yeah, I don't understand. He just doesn't want to seem to want us around today. No.
Lady Jane?
Oh, Mr. Partridge, I'm so glad you could come over.
Not at all. There's still time before evensong, and your telephone call sounded most urgent.
Yes, it is. Someone else is interested in Stilgo Lodge.
What? Do you mean there might be another buyer?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, dear. Well, after all these years of nobody wanting the place. Well, I suppose I'd better get on to a solicitor first thing.
I have already been in touch with Peter Weeks. He will let us know the moment anything comes to light.
Oh, good. Well, I suppose all we can do now is wait.
Well, not quite. I do have one idea.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, Miles, you're back already.
Yes, milady. Good afternoon, Mr. Partridge.
Hello, Mr. Osborne.
Thank you so much for the use of the car, milady. It's most kind. By the way, the boys do look glum. I spotted them in the drive as I came by. Is anything wrong?
Yes, I'm afraid there is. It appears there is a prospective buyer for Stilgo Lodge.
Oh, say, good Lord, really, what a frightful blow. Oh, is there nothing to be done?
Well, I don't know. The orphanage fund certainly couldn't outbid a larger offer.
Does that mean you'll be giving up the whole idea?
No, not necessarily. There is one other course left open to us. If we could find out this man's name and arrange to meet and see how firm his intentions are.
Now, that might be a splendid notion.
Oh, yes, indeed. Now, if I can help in any way.
Oh, Miles, that is very kind of you, considering the fact that you have been so cool about the whole project. Now, don't tell me you've had a change of heart.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that, milady. It's just that, well, I don't like the idea of this fellow spoiling everyone's plans. Whatever they might be.
Can't go up to Stilgo Lodge, that's for certain. No. Poor old vicar. Oh, I hate some. This is never anything to do. Too quiet. Hey, look! By Jove, what a stroke of luck. Go on.
This seems a nice spot. Secluded.
Aye. You're right. I was beginning to think we'd never have a quiet Sunday on our own.
I know what you mean.
Benjamin! Mary! Benjamin!
Poor Benjamin. But the boys are the least of his worries. At this moment, the two forgers, Miles Osborne and Roger Grafton, are working to ruin everyone's plans and are sure to put the rediscovered secret passage in the clock tower to some evil purpose.